1027 WNEW, New York.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
All right, I forgot all about this.
We never told anyone where Al is.
Yeah, Al is over at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame tonight for the inductions. I didn't think he went because you're sitting here.
Earl?
There was a little minor confusion.
All right, so Al already doing good. Now, I sent Billy to this. Billy didn't think it would be a big deal.
Right. And the fabulous Al Dukes on the scene, I guess, where? In the media room?
He's in the media room, and I'm going to be heading down in a few minutes.
All right, Horde King just said if this was 1983, that'd be a great guess. Come on, Horde King. Al's doing his best.
It's fitting with our theme show of Hulk Hogan and the B-52.
All right, now we got to figure out who's over there and have music ready for him. So, Billy, come in here. And Billy, don't just comes in and stares at me.
I know.
And luckily, I said, what is it, Billy?
Or else Kate would have been hanging on the line.
Right, put your headphones on and look at me so you're moving in speed. It's a radio show. All right, the way this is going to work tonight, it will never be Al on the phone. We'll just get the people.
Yeah, that's the way it's going to be. Never Al anymore.
Billy, you look red-eyed. You look red-eyed.
Red-eyed?
Are you buzzed?
No, not at all. I didn't know what that meant, actually, red-eyed.
It's like you got to get the Visine in.
No, I'm not red-eyed.
All right, I need you moving tonight, then, if that's the situation.
I'm boogieing.
And I want you working with these guys, so all of a sudden we don't just have a guest on like that. We know we're ready for him, all right?
You got it.
So Rory would have the music and all that.
We'll work as a team.
Are you drinking?
No, not at the moment. I'm not red-eyed.
He's red-eyed and he's flushed.
Not at the moment. Bring Billy back. Billy, why wouldn't you want to do this? This sounds fantastic, and I gave you the assignment first.
Oh, I would have done it, Ronnie. I'm just not as into the whole Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and, all that kind of stuff, I guess, as Al is and Earl is. It's, just...
How can you not be into this?
It was your chance to get guests on the show.
Well, it was just I don't know, I'd rather be in the middle and being part of the party than just being a bystander, I guess. I'm more like being in the center of things.
You think you're more inside the party here? Yeah. Answering our phones poorly?
I'd rather be here with you guys.
You and Joe Pooh, they hate to be sent out of the studio. All right, Mikey D just emailed me and said that he would have loved to went to that thing tonight. I don't know why we can't excite the people on our show about doing things in the business.
That's the frustrating part. This was offered to Billy Staples how long ago?
Weeks.
Right. And Billy backs out today.
What's up with him lately? What's up with John Nash?
Maybe one of his personalities isn't into the rock.
He's got so many personalities. He's saying he's not interested in rock. The guy is an encyclopedia of rock. He does nothing but rock and roll song parodies.
Yeah. He's constantly telling us about the rock.
Yeah. Now
maybe he had some equations John Nash had to sit and work on tonight.
Is he... it should be John Nash Hall.
Instead of John Nash, be Graham Nash.
Is that a problem, Kevin Nash? Anyway, look at you. You're Nashville. You got so many crazy voices going on in your head. It's like hearing Nashville Skyline.
He's John Nashville.
All right, Nash, get in here, Billy. Billy, get in here, you bastard. All right, how you doing?
I'm okay.
How you doing, Nashville?
We're just fine.
Why didn't you want to do this tonight? Is it the voices in your head?
No, I just felt like being a homebody and hanging out here tonight and staying put. I just wasn't in the mood for going out with crowds and, You
understand it's your job.
Right.
To go out and get these things and do good work.
The man who came to us, I don't know how many months ago, I want to be the stunt guy. Now won't even leave the confines of the building.
All right, Heckler just wrote in, not going to the Hall of Fame. I'd even hang out with Mikey D just to meet Ken Berry. That's the situation. That's the way I need you guys thinking. I can't believe I'm looking up as Al now as the go-getter.
Oh, God. It is Earth 2.
Yeah.
Now, Billy, seriously, John Nash, how are we supposed to excite the audience about anything if we can't excite the staff about doing it?
Well, first,
Is it because when you're hearing voices, they're all anti-Semitic?
Well,
This is why you're not getting the Oscar.
the voices be more.
What are the voices you hear? You're hearing Jack Daniels. Who else?
Jimmy Beam. Nice.
No, it's just, it's just some days it's just, where the voices just say stay put. And this was just, unfortunately, one of those nights.
Unfortunately, might be one of those nights to start thinking of a new career. Because in this, you're not allowed to have an off night.
You're not allowed to stay put.
Yes, this is your job. It's like saying I'm a ball player, but some nights I don't want to catch. I just want to be here and watch from the dugout. Hey, Tom, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, what's up, boys? 8523.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Billy just answered my question because he said his voices are telling him not to go anywhere. But I think he's got a hangover from last night. That's probably why he doesn't want to be around the noise tonight.
Billy, I told you before,
Come clean, bro. Come clean.
If the drinking gets in the way of the work,
and he didn't even deny it before. He didn't even deny it. When you asked him about drinking, dude, he was totally like, no, not right now. Like, he didn't say anything about 15 minutes from then. He just said not at that moment.
Because when I came in, you were all glassy-eyed and you're red-eyed today.
He had to drink in the other room, I swear to God. What a
Billy,
drunk.
are you drinking in the other room?
No, I'm not drinking in the other room.
Who strikes these out?
No, there are other reasons you could have red eyes and glassy and stuff. It's just not sleeping good and stuff.
That's right. It's the middle of winter and they mowed the lawns today.
You can't sleep on the floor. That's the problem. Using a bottle of Jack as a pillow. That's why you're not sleeping well.
Your pillow's leaking right into your mouth.
You had a cap in your ear all night. All right, are you drinking, Billy?
Huh?
Come on, I don't see it.
You heard the question.
Yeah, I am.
Why aren't you drinking in here then? It's amusing to us.
No, it only happened this weekend.
Whoa. What only happened this weekend? The drinking?
Yeah.
So you're drinking over the weekend, and Monday you can't do your job. It happens that quick.
It happened Friday night. It had nothing to do with my job today or anything.
It obviously has something to do with your mood swings. You're saying to me today, who's in this Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? How long ago did I give you the assignment?
A week or two ago, yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Then you write back to me, this sounds great. Do you hear who's going in? I'm going, yes.
Well, I didn't really look into it. When I finally looked into it...
That's a good thing?
When you've had an assignment for 2 weeks?
Well, yeah, I didn't. I was just going with Earl, and Earl gave me the paperwork on Friday and told me what we were doing, and I never even looked into actually who was being inducted.
All right, but let's suppose this. This is the show that you're working for.
Correct.
Suppose I said, Billy, go down to the stoplight and interview the people that stopped their cars there. It might be silly, but it's your gig. You should be down there trying to make it interesting.
That I would do, because that's silly. I would do that.
All right, why don't you go do that now?
Okay.
All right?
Sure.
All right. And take your stuff so you don't have to worry about coming back here. All right?
Okay.
Now, you two, see if I'm playing games. Okay? One of you go grab the phones and look at me. See if I'm playing games. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, how's it going, people?
Cool.
What can we do for you, Joe?
I love your show. I love the both of you.
Yeah.
But, Ron, you kind of come off like a dictator, like berating Billy like he's a child.
Billy was supposed to go do the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame tonight.
Right. I mean, I know he's an F-up, but...
He wouldn't go. We had to send Al instead. At some point, somebody around here's got to want to do stuff. I mean, here's the thing: if I'm saying to the guy, "Hey, run out and get me and Fez sandwiches," and he could say, "Hey, I'm not your bitch. I don't have to do that." That's one thing. But to go to the guy saying, "I want you to go interview celebrities," and to hear excuses why he doesn't want to, I don't get anymore.
And to try, here's the thing, Joe. This was planned for 2 weeks.
No, Ron.
And today he backs out.
I didn't know the whole scenario. I apologize to you. He is an F-up.
He is an F-up?
Anybody that doesn't want to just...
And it's not
like a vacation, isn't it?
It's not like I don't like the guy. I like the guy very, very much.
Right.
But I don't know why I have to convince people to want to do things in this business.
Especially if... to me, that's a vacation.
Yes,
from
man.
Work.
Most people would think anybody who grew up in this country is a big fan of rock and roll. They're all celebrities there. And I can't believe it. A dead ass like Al dove at it.
He couldn't wait to go.
Absolutely. Ron, I apologize. I'm wrong.
All right.
I'm sorry.
But, you know,
Joe.
but I'm not saying that I won't even do the kind of things like, hey, go do this and have it be a stupid thing. But, and for that, the guy should go, hey, you know what? I'm not a bitch. I'm a person. I don't have to go get your car washed. If that ever comes up, then yes, draw that line in the sand.
But this is a show, people. And, you know, let's say you got a show like Letterman, and Letterman's booking agent or Letterman's producer said, I don't feel like going after guests for this show. And they got nobody on the show that night. That's just one scenario. You can't, I mean, the guy, that's his gig. Tonight, that was his assignment. And he backed out at the last minute. Why you wouldn't want to do that, and why you have to be convinced it's a good thing for yourself and the show, it eludes us.
My new thing, Fezzi,
yes?
I'm sending people home to rest. Send them home.
Obviously, John Nash needs it.
Hey, Nick. Nick, you're on Run and Fez.
How you doing?
Hey, Nick.
You know, Billy's got to think about it. If it's a regular job, like my job, if my boss says to me, go here, go there, and I say, no, I'm not going to do it, I get fired, man.
You know, I don't know. All right, thanks. I don't want to just keep having the same show over and over again. I don't care. I do not care.
And tonight he says, yes, I'm drinking.
Right. Well, it doesn't matter. What did I always say? Just don't involve it in the show. If you're going to drink on the air here, make it funny. Everybody enjoyed this night.
We would love to do that on the show.
So I guess we're going to hear him from the stop sign tonight? That should be fun.
Yeah, he's supposed to be at the corner, interviewing people stopped at the light, at the traffic light.
That I do, because it's funny.
He makes no sense this evening.
Yeah.
Rarely ever, but especially tonight. No sense.
Is this Billy?
That's him.
Hey, Billy. Billy.
Yeah.
How's the stoplight bit going?
Oh, the stoplight just got down here. It's a little rainy. People have their windows closed, but I'm seeing what I can find.
All right, make it funny, okay, buddy?
Okay.
All right, there you go. Who was running the calls and put Tuttle in to talk to us about WrestleMania after we just finished a WrestleMania bit?
That was Billy. He was on the line. He was on the phones when we put him up there.
Smart, Billy.
And you know what? Pull the curtain back. That was after we had moved on, too.
Right.
That was after we went to commercials.
But I'm the dictator. I'm the a-hole. Sure I am. Hey, Scott. Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Scott.
Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
Did I miss something? Isn't Billy always complaining that you don't use his bits and you guys don't you don't listen to him and you don't give him the credit and the opportunity that he wants? Isn't that what he's always crying about?
Well, he is always complaining that his bits get C-blocked.
Right. And here was your chance to go, no, Brian, it's not something I'm into. I'm a homebody.
I don't understand. I mean, this is an opportunity for him to go out there and to make something. He's got the opportunity. He's going to be all around him and to show you what he can do.
Instead
of that Chris Farley imitation, what was I thinking? I mean, how many times do I got to hear that?
Instead of, I don't like to keep harping, but nobody's more gregarious than Billy. Billy loves to be around people. And to be around, a chance to be around celebs where he constantly would make an ass out of himself. Why wouldn't he want to do it?
Right, I hate to say it, but I think the fecal matter, it really knocked him down a peg.
Yeah, it did.
It seems like he's like a broken man.
Ever since he had to apologize for the fecal matter.
His public statement.
All right, Billy's back on. Billy
Staples.
Here I am. Still down on the street. How you doing? You want to say hi to Ron and Fencer on the radio? Just say hello. Say hello. Hello. Yeah, where you heading, sir?
You got to let people know they're on the radio, Billy.
Right. And I would say make it funnier.
Yeah, that's your thing. You're the funny guy.
But you'd rather do this than try to interview Kate Pearson from the B-52s.
Right. You're fresh back from your gig from Stitches.
Which the review we got from him on that.
Right. Hey, Billy, you're on Manifest.
Hello, Billy.
Hello.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Bill.
Let's encourage the listeners to drive down there and harass them.
Because we're not a zoo show. Someday we'll be a wacky zoo show and we'll do all that.
I think him being left alone in the rain right now is amusement enough for me at the moment. Then I can only hope for pneumonia to set in. Then he'll get that cough syrup addiction again. And the ugly cycle repeats itself.
So he said he started drinking over the weekend?
Yeah. He said Friday.
Is that why you wouldn't go to the thing today?
Because he was drinking? What do you know, Roy Hamptons?
I was in the office Friday night after the show, and Billy called up.
Oh, you know what? I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. Seriously, can I say something? When you have a staff, the staff is supposed to be supportive to you. Why is it Fez and I are supposed to support the staff? You're not our children.
Right.
If you're our children, we'd have all kinds of time for you and talk to you about your problems and what's going on.
If they were our children, the state would come and take them from us.
Good. I let the state come in now because I'm about to drown them in a tub like they're the Yates family.
We got the 5 Yates children who we're trying to protect from Satan.
You know, Fezzy, we should have taken a vacation with everybody else.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I think that is evident now.
Now,
Yeah.
are you or are you not having fun with this?
Oh, it's great. It's
can you figure
electric.
Could you figure out why Billy wouldn't want to do this?
No, because I thought Billy was a fan of rock and roll like I am.
Tonight he tells us he's not, and then he also says he's more of a home guy that wants to stay here. So, Rory, we sent him out to interview a stoplight earlier. How's he doing out there?
He's going to call in like 2 minutes.
How's things going for him?
How did he feel out there?
He said he was very wet and kind of upset.
Why is he upset?
This is the assignment he asked to take.
He's just kind of wondering why he's out there. And I said, you're going to interview people out on the streets. So
good answer.
That he said. What, did he not say? Oh, I would do that because that's funny.
That's
why he
exactly what he
said
said. Yeah.
I can't stand being judged all the time. Al, I hate to say this.
Yes.
You're my go-to guy right now.
Oh, my gosh.
If you remember when you guys interviewed me for this job, I told you I was a rocker.
Yes, but
I thought you were Marty DeJetti.
I thought you meant that you were a chair that actually goes back and forth. Because that's what you look like to me.
Neither one of us realized what you meant by that.
All right, so you're having fun.
You also
then.
told us you were a producer. We haven't held that against you.
Right. But you're having fun, right?
Yeah, it's great here.
All right, and the ceremony hasn't even started yet?
No, they said it might start till about 9 o'clock.
All right.
We'll have fun, all right?
Yeah,
I
will.
It's another night off.
Absolutely.
All right.
See if you can get like a half-eaten roll from somebody.
Okay.
Now I'm starving. I saw Hard Rock Johnny's name up there earlier, and then he disappeared. I was hoping this would be one of those times where we ask him for burgers. All right, Albert.
Okay, see ya.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
All right, Fezzy, it's back to Billy at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, Billy's not there.
Billy! Billy!
Hey, fellas, down here, 56 and 7th. You want to say hi on the radio?
Billy, you're not allowed. Billy.
Hello there. Hi.
You got to tell Billy that people have to know that they're being put on the radio.
He can't just throw people on the radio without telling them.
And put him back on with us, okay?
All right.
So we can explain that to him.
Just by himself.
Yeah.
And the raindrops.
All right, Billy. Stop screaming. Here's how you do it. Listen to us. You're on the air, okay?
Okay.
All right, people can't go on the air without knowing that they're on the air, okay? So you just don't throw them on. And second, we only want famous people.
Right. We don't want just people walking by 56 and 7th.
I don't think I'm going to get very many famous people down here, guys, so...
Not with that attitude.
Oh, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so I'm coming back up.
What?
What was that last part? Now he hung up on us.
Tommy's got to get famous people.
Billy Staples, The Fool in the Rain. I'm 56 and 7th right now. Didn't want the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction assignment, so that's his.
Right there's Billy. Hey, Billy.
Hey, Billy.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Boy, there aren't as many famous people on the streets in New York as you might think, guys. But I'm still looking. Hi, can I talk to you on the radio for a second?
Is it famous?
No? Okay. That was a resounding no.
No, they weren't famous, or no, they don't want to talk to you?
Hey, right now at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Isaac Hayes is playing.
I think it was Soon Yi, I'm not sure.
You didn't hear me, Billy?
Yeah, Isaac Hayes, I heard you. Yeah, should have been there. Hey, come on my part.
I can't understand.
I don't understand him either.
Still looking. Oh, here we got some more people. That's very nice.
Billy, you got 2 hours.
See ya.
Wow.
Someone just yelled no at the Fool in the Rain.
All right, Al Duke's having a fun night because he took Billy's assignment, and Billy walking around in the rain.
Billy had 2 weeks to get ready for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductions. He knew he was going. Tonight, just backs himself off.
Roy, he's drinking again?
Yeah.
How bad? Let me guess. This bad?
When I talked to him on Friday night, he sounded pretty bad. Almost as bad as that night.
All right, get him to come back here. All right.
Lobster claw night.
Get him back.
We all remember that night. 4 rum and cokes.
All right, Billy? Billy.
Yeah, I'm out, walk down by Times Square. I was hoping to find
All right, come back up.
Iowa.
Come back up, okay? Just come back up to the show. All right?
On my way.
I think he made the right choice. I think he's enjoying this much more than the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame very dry inductions.
All right, Billy, I didn't know all this stuff, that you were back off the wagon again when you refused to go do a fun gig at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Is that the reason why you didn't want to go tonight?
No, that has nothing to do with it. That had nothing to do with not wanting to go to the Rock
Why
and Roll
wouldn't you
Hall
want to
of
go?
Fame. I just didn't want to. I just wouldn't feel comfortable, I think, in that situation, and I don't know why. I just don't. I thought that somebody would probably be able to do a better job than I did.
Well, you sound depressed, and that would, I think,
Billy,
lead to your alcoholism.
If it was a matter of having somebody doing a better job than you, we'd be able to fill in every single thing that you do for us.
Yeah. I don't know what to say to that.
So you did start drinking again Friday.
Yeah, I drank Friday night.
How long has it been before that?
2 months.
Honestly,
2 months.
You know, a month is 30 days, not 30 minutes.
No, I'm well aware of that. No, it was about 2 months, and Friday night it was just like, I just don't give a damn. So I said, screw it.
Why don't you give a damn?
I just don't care. I was like, you know what, I don't care what happens. So I was like, you know what, if I'm gonna
I think that's the same thing you're bringing to your work.
I mean, tonight turning down that assignment is basically saying I don't give a damn what happens.
Please, right now, this is the only thing that coming to work and being able to get my mind off stuff is the only thing that's actually keeping me sane.
You're not sane here, Billy. Do you realize that?
Well, this is the sanest I've been in a while.
Was there one particular thing that got you going Friday night?
Honestly, Faz, yeah, you know, nothing. There's never one reason. You know, I just reached a point where I said I can't take it anymore. You know, I just cannot take the certain things that are going on in my life right now, and it's just like, you know what, I don't want to deal with it, and you know what, there's no sense in me
All right, let me
going
just
on
say
the way
this.
I did. It's just like I don't care.
Billy, let me say this.
Yeah.
Why don't you take a break from work?
Okay.
Take some time off.
All right.
Because I don't want you to blow your gig here.
All right.
And it looks like you're heading that way. I mean, if I had to guess, I'd say you're heading that way.
I would say definitely, especially with turning down an assignment that you had 2 weeks ago. And then at the last minute bailing on us.
Oh, I didn't mean to disappoint you guys. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you disappointed me.
I'm sorry about that, and I shouldn't have done that.
And I'm still not understanding, other than the fact that maybe you were drinking today.
Oh, definitely not.
I don't understand why you didn't want to go. I'm not understanding that reason.
No, I don't.
Here's something else. I don't think he can get back in the ring again. And I'm going to cancel this thing against Dan from Hoboken. Because Dan from Hoboken, Fuzzy, is going to come there with one thing in mind. Taking out Billy Staples.
Right.
Billy, his mind's all over the place now.
Billy, you've just said, I don't care what happens to me.
No, that's not a lie, Fez. I'm not going to say. I mean, I'm still more than willing to get into the ring and fight. I got no problem with continuing my fight. I'll still do that.
Billy, you don't even sound like Billy.
It's still Billy. Billy is Billy's just going through a real tough time right now. Billy needs to get his S straightened out, shall we say, mentally. Right. Going through a tough time, real tough time in my life.
What do you need from us?
Yeah, let us know.
I really don't have an answer for that right now, guys. I mean, I appreciate the offer of time off, but
in terms of that, what do you think you need?
Actually, I think staying at home and doing nothing would be more detrimental. I don't know. Maybe
Not to the show, though.
All right. Well, I don't mean. It's never my intention to bring the show down in any way whatsoever. I mean, I think you guys know where I'm coming from in that respect. And I let you down tonight, but it's never been my intention to bring the show down or to not fulfill my responsibilities in any way.
Well, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah. And
you realize that, right?
Yeah. You're 100% correct on that.
Hey, Juice. Juice, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Juice.
Run of Fez, what's up?
Hey, what's
Go
up?
ahead, Juice.
Hey, Juice.
Why must we go through this again? We're always doing this with Billy. It's so tiring, man.
I know, it's exhausting.
We gotta listen. Yeah, Billy Staples, just stable yourself to some railroad tracks already, man.
All right, that's not helping him, Juice.
And I don't care, man. We got like 45 minutes left, and I gotta listen to him. You guys rule. Peace.
Thanks, Juice.
All right, this on the instant feedback. Hello, Staples Strawberry.
You don't want to be called Staples Strawberry, do you?
No, not too fond of that.
I mean, that's the guy who blows chances that I give it to him.
And on this also, you know it's bad when Billy starts to refer to himself in the third person.
Billy will be lonely if Billy stays at home at Billy's house.
Right. It's crazy talk, and that's the John Nash thing that you get into.
Right.
Like Beautiful Mind. You get into that Beautiful Mind place where I swear, something like today I asked him for something. He said, we're working on it. I looked at him. He's at the computer. I go, Billy, it's just you. You don't have some Princeton roommate or his 12-year-old niece hanging around with you.
You realize you were sitting at the computer alone when you said we're working on that right now, Ron.
Yeah. I definitely was alone.
You're a beautiful mind drinking out of a beautiful stein. So, I don't know what to do at this point.
All right. This on the instant feedback. Does Billy need wingies?
Would that help? Ronnie and I could get you wingies.
Now, from what I understand,
sleepies.
You went out there Saturday night to your stand-up show, had a bad time.
Yeah, so it was. I probably didn't belong being on stage in the state of mind I'm in.
What did you do?
Nothing. I just wasn't there. I didn't click. You know.
State of mind or drunk?
State of mind. Totally state of mind.
You weren't drunk going on stage Saturday night?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just was not in the proper state of mind to go out there and deliver comedy, and it was just like when I was up there, I was like, you know, this just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right.
You said that to the audience?
No, I said it to myself.
Was it one of those, I can't hear the laughter, like that Freddie Prinze special? I can't hear the laughter anymore. What if we do this? Who wants to take a vacation this week? Billy, you want to take one?
Yes.
Joe, you want to take one?
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Rory, you want one too? Because I got no problem me and Fez just doing the show alone for a week.
No, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
Because if it wasn't for Billy, we'd be talking about you headbutting people. And you ought to, you know what? Here's the difference between you and Billy. You're young. But all your embarrassing stories end up, it's like Billy minus age.
Right.
You're still cute. You're still cute. You got that going for you.
But
Hawk, you're perfect. There's no change in you.
Look in the mirror of the future. His name's Staples.
Al, I wish he drank. I got no problem with you guys taking a week off and saying, do you want to even do this?
Decide what you want to do with your lives and your careers when it comes to this radio show. All right? It's just thinking time.
Hey, and he didn't say drinking time.
Right, I said thinking time.
Bruce, you're on Run of Fez.
Joe Pool rules.
Thank you, Bruce. No, I can't take a vacation.
Here's the other weird thing, Fezzy. I told Billy before, I don't care if you drink, just don't F up the show with it.
Sure, right.
Then I told you if you want to drink on the air so we can... Well, you won't let us have that enjoyment.
Well, it only started Friday after the show, Ron. It's just, you know, it wasn't something that's been going on and I've been hiding from you.
Billy, you're hiding everything from everybody. You're living a lie like John Nash. I wouldn't be surprised, like, go out in the garage and you've clipped out little pieces of magazine and you're swearing you're pulling together some kind of Jew conspiracy out there.
I gotta see this film.
Oh, it's scary. That was a scary thing.
Really?
I'm afraid to let Billy give the baby a bath, Fuzzy, because then he thinks one of his other personalities is watching it, and I'm going to come in and the baby's nose is sticking out of the tub, and that's it.
Oh, Billy Nash.
Here's the other weird thing, Billy. You notice people don't even want to call in with the "you can do it, Billy" stuff anymore. You've already run that thing out.
Yeah, and you know what? That's fine, Ronnie. People have their opinion. It's not even the drinking that is the big problem with me right now. The drinking is a symptom right now of what's going on in my life.
What is the real problem? Because we're not getting it.
Well, it's something I'm not at liberty for certain reasons to discuss on the air. But
is it because your secret job with the government, Mr. Nash?
Right. Billy, here's the thing. I know you don't want to talk about your personal situation on the air.
Mm-hmm.
But do you realize your personal situation is finding its way onto the air?
Well, Fez, there are certain things. You know, my life to this point has been pretty much an open book on the air. Whatever
it
I've
has
done.
not been. You're living a lie and you're hiding it, John Nash.
Go ahead.
This is just not something I really care to discuss or deal with on the air with what my present situation, what I'm going through.
And this wouldn't even come up if you just went and did your gig.
Right.
If you went and had fun at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, watching rock legends play their music, and then you do phoners.
No one would have even brought it up, but now we're in this situation where you go, drinking is merely a symptom. Of the real cause.
And then you can't have us not go, symptom of what?
I know. That's not fair to us or the listeners. Wonder Boy came in and admitted why he couldn't do his job.
Right. We're going to send some of our people home this week, though, Fuzzy.
Yeah.
Who's all going? Joe, you want a vacation?
Not the whole week.
No, take the whole week. Bill, you want a vacation?
Yeah. Yes, I do, Ron. Thank you.
Okay. All right, so we give the two of them a break this week.
All right, there we go.
And see what happens.
We'll see how each of them come back.
Roy, are you sure you're okay?
You want the week?
No, I'm fine. I'm great.
I'm not going to ask Al because he hasn't done anything yet to be burnt out on.
Sure.
And the Hawk, come on, please, Fuzzy, look at him.
The Hawk, my gosh.
He's like a surgeon.
He could do another 4 hours tonight and every night.
Hey, Evan, you're on Ron and Fez. Hey, Evan.
Hey, I just had a couple of words for Billy. You know, I heard what you're saying, like you quit drinking for a while and you took a drink recently. Like from somebody who's been there before, you know, it's called a relapse, and like everybody that tries to quit, like it happens at some time, and you know, don't let it get you down. You know, like what you were saying, that you just couldn't take it anymore, you had to take a drink. Yeah. I mean, eventually, like, whatever it is that's going wrong in your life.
He doesn't want to talk about that. Billy? You're a good man. You know, Fez and I like you a lot.
I know, and I feel bad I'm letting you guys down, too.
Well, you know, we told you this some time ago. It seemed like it was going to go in that direction. We kind of all knew it.
So take your
week off.
We're not
surprised.
No,
What I'd rather you do, though, is take a week and just rest a little bit.
Right.
I really appreciate it. Honest to God, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. Thank you.
And just take some reflection time.
Right.
Look at that reflection.
Do whatever you want. Just rest. Billy and Joe Pooh are taking the rest of the week off.
Okay.
All right, just so you know.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Yeah, that's what we said, too.
Yeah. All right, thanks a lot, Al.
Okay, see you.
Thank you. Al Dukes live at the Waldorf as the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony continues.
Here's the thing, Fezzy. There's Al gone for the night. Did the show seem like we needed him? No.
No, I hope this Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing goes on the rest of the week, too.
Yeah, me too. Hey, John, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, John. John?
Yo, what's up, boys?
Yeah.
Go ahead, John.
Yeah, Billy. Is he in the studio?
Yes, he is.
He's right here. John, you're on with John Nash.
Listen, Billy, I feel bad, man. I just want to tell you, if you ever feel like picking up a drink, I just want to encourage you to do so. You know, drink, put it right to your lips, feel the burn, go right down your throat, pick it up, don't be shy, Get as much of that alcohol in your body as you can before you die of poisoning. All right?
We got awful listeners.
Have a good night.
Yeah, thanks for the help.
Billy wants to be coddled by the listeners.
Billy, who would you want to put you into the Drinkers Hall of Fame?
John Nash.
John Nash. Can we get him?
I'm literally thinking that Billy's a figment of John Nash's imagination now.
Now that would be weird.
I came here to drink myself to death.
Thank you.
Well, you're on your way.
Hey, Billy, you're on Ron and Fez.
How you doing, man?
Hey, Billy.
Just a little Billy boy down there. From one Billy to another Billy. Drink yourself to death, man. It's worth it. You'll only live once, and besides, nobody cares anyway, so drink up, man.
I came here to drink myself to death.
What kind of awful people listen to talk radio?
The worst. The very
Are
worst.
you saying that your drinking is a way to kill yourself?
Or killing myself is a way to drink.
That is a different way to look at it, isn't it?
Billy, will you be cheering for John Nash in the Oscars Sunday night?
He's my man. He's my man.
We won't see you till after the Oscars. So good luck.
Thank you.
And you know what, Fuzzy? This week, let's commit to this.
All right.
We don't talk about it this week.
Okay.
Let Billy be a man and do whatever he has to do. Let Joe Pooh do whatever he has to do. I'm a man.
All right. Just you guys, Billy Staples, Joe Pooh, you have the rest of the week off. All right?
Thank you.
Do whatever you feel you need to. I suggest think about your priorities and enjoy time with yourselves. And try not to vacation together, would be my other advice.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WMEW.